This is also on my list. I love Joaquin Phoenix. Beau is Afraid aside. I love Ridley Scott. You know, he has a few bad clunkers here and there, but Alien alone, The Martian, one of the great feel-good films. You know, we always talk about short guys as short guys with attitude as having a Napoleon complex, and throwing in Joaquin Phoenix there. There's some of the, you know, he's not like 5'2" or 5'3" like Napoleon was, but he is a quirky actor. So tell me about Napoleon.
Yeah, like I'll never forget. I have such a story with this because I remember I heard the Napoleon trailer came out, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm not gonna react to that. That don't even sound like something I'm gonna watch." I know it's Ridley Scott, and I know it's Joaquin, but it's a biopic about Napoleon. Blah 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 blah. But I was like, you know what? Let me do it, and it's my most viewed video on my channel.
Really?
It's got me the most subscribers I've ever gotten, and it still gets views to this day, months later. So on that, I always have an emotional attachment to that because I can't wait to top it and break that. But I was just blown away by the trailer. The way Oppenheimer, I think, changed the game for biopics and making it like such an epic film. There was a time where I felt like biopics were going through the motions in terms of doing the same kind of flow every single time. Had a hard growing up, their rise, then they do coke, and then they rise back up.
The dark middle chapter, and then the rising of the Phoenix out of the ashes.
Yeah, like almost every biopic was doing that, and I think that lately we've been getting like Tetris biopic, very very different.
Product biopics now.
Yeah. BlackBerry, another product. Yeah. Air, another product, but another great film that came out this year. And all biopics. And then Oppenheimer is the ultimate one. And I think that this can be on the level of Oppenheimer if it's done correctly, because it looks like they're going to focus on him a lot. But it looked like the action is actually going to be focused on. And it looks like it's going to be done really well, like an exciting way. So that's why I'm excited. And Joaquin Phoenix, I've never seen him bad in a movie. Her, You Never Really Were There, Joker. I know you don't like Beau is Afraid, but I thought he was great in Beau is Afraid. So many other films. He's just one of the greatest to do it today.
The one thing, and this is probably just, you know, me being old, but Joaquin Phoenix, you know, we know he's not that short. You see Joaquin Phoenix walking side by side with Vanessa Kirby. He's visibly shorter, and I keep thinking of Tim Conway as Dorf. So anyone who's old enough who saw Tim Conway from the Carol Burnett show had a whole series of videos that he did straight to DVD, straight to VHS back in the 80s and 90s. There would be all of these late night infomercials. He would sit back on his butt, and it would look like he was just jumping up to his feet. And so Dorf on golf, Dorf on basketball, Dorf on all these things, with him with a really bad penciled-in mustache. For whatever reason, when I see Joaquin Phoenix waddling along next to Vanessa Kirby as Napoleon with that ridiculous Napoleon hat, I keep thinking Tim Conway as Dorf. Another side effect of being fortunate enough to go to CinemaCon, we did get it was like a 10 or 15 minute version of big battle scene at the end of the film with Napoleon and the ice, and you see parts of it in the trailer where they shoot the cannons through the ice. We got like a 10 or 15 minute version of that scene, and it was edited but not like effects and everything, so it was like a few, you know, you could see the scrims going off, and it is so freaking epic. And this is one where the footage hadn't even been color corrected yet. So it reminded me in some ways of those, you know, like in Braveheart, those big, epic, wide-scale action scenes with like hundreds of extras. It kind of felt like that. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to.
Oh man, you just got me even more excited.
Love Ridley Scott. I love Joaquin Phoenix, and you already said it. Her, the Joker. I mean, hell, even going all the way back to American Gladiator, Joaquin Phoenix is I think one of those he's one of those guys that's really, really underrated as an actor, because he's an Oscar-nominated actor.
Winner.
He's Oscar-winning actor who, if anything, he's gotten so famous for being quirky and going on David Letterman, being in character. I think it kind of hurt his career for a little while there. It might have been sort of like Pearl Jam's battle with Ticketmaster. Like, they were a little bit wary of being famous, so they sort of made up battle with Ticketmaster, so they used that as an excuse not to tour. and not lose their street cred. So I think that's sort of Joaquin Phoenix's version of needing to take a step back and take some time for himself without it making it look like his career was purposely on the skids.
I think also part of it is like when you're not part of any franchise at all, it hurts for the mainstream appeal.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to imagine, and yeah, he's in the Joker, but he's not really in the DCEU.
Yeah, and he was supposed to be Doctor Strange.
Oh, that would have been interesting to see too.
Yeah, but his schedule didn't match up. So
I love Benedict Cumberbatch, but that would have been in some ways, I think that would have been more of an appropriate fit than Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
Obviously, Benedict Cumberbatch does a great job of that. So, I have that one at number 9.